What's going on, everybody? Alright, so I know that in the last video I said I would probably do this off air. And I was, off video. Just so you guys don't have to sit through it. But, as I'm recording today, I just found out some pretty decent news. Bad, I'm not exactly sure. It pisses me off. I'm not going to lie. It pisses me off to no end. But unfortunately, there is nothing that I can do about it. I mean, realistically, I could go freaking, anarchy and just do something about it, But no, So I live in as most of you know, I live kind of out in the country. Literally to get to the nearest Walmart is literally a 15-minute drive one way. And that's if, there's no traffic. That's like 60, 65 miles an hour, no traffic all the way there, right? 15 minutes to the nearest Walmart. Now, I'm not saying there's not other stores around, but that just kind of gives you an idea of kind of how far out I am. Not as bad as others, but still. So, I have farmland that basically is up against two sides of my property. Which is cool. I literally have zero issues with that. And I really don't. I actually enjoy that. I like having the farm fields right up against my property. But just found out some information that the farm, now I don't know if they rent the property or if they own the property, but the two fields that butt up against my property are farmed by the same farmer. So I don't know if they own one field or they own both, whatever. I don't know that circumstance. But there's probably right around, I'd say, 75 to 100 acres just in one field. And they have started surveying that field, and it is now being lotted off. Basically meaning that either a housing development is going to go into our area, which I don't really see why a housing development would, just because of location. But now they have been trying to build up they have been trying to build housing allotments and the those affordable apartment things in this area, basically outside of city limits. They've been trying to do all that, but we've been able to kind of shut that shit down. But now this farmer has decided to basically survey and lot off his property. I'm not happy about it. Now the thing of it is, though, is like I said, I don't know if it's rented land, if the farmer rents the land, or if he owns the land, because they've only done one field as far as lotting it off. They haven't done the other one yet. So, or they might not even do the other one. I don't know. But it's not looking good. It looks like they're going to start trying to develop this area, and I don't like it. I really don't. If you want my honest opinion, I understand people want new houses, right? But Why can't you just buy a fucking house that's up for sale? Like, why do you have to destroy farmland to build a fucking house? Like, and the thing of it is, you're going to end up you're going to buy the fucking land, and then you're going to turn around and you're going to build yourself a fucking $500,000 goddamn house, and you're going to literally ruin this whole entire fucking area. Because, like, I'm not joking. My whole, property tax, whatever, is only $1,200 for the whole entire year. That's $100 a month that I pay for my property tax. Like, if they start building fucking houses, especially those kind of fucking houses, because everybody and their goddamn brother thinks they have to have, you know, fucking $500,000, $1 million fucking mansion, it's gonna drive this fucking area up. And it's gonna be awesome to an extent, because I literally live in a fucking trailer on 2 acres of land. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be awesome, because now my house that's valued at $90,000 is now going to probably be like, you know, probably what, 120? And I bought the damn thing for 60? And I mean, like, yeah, great, cool. But the thing of it is, I have no intentions of selling my house. I have no intentions of moving anywhere. But now, I might have to, because I might not even be able to afford the goddamn property tax, and I still have a fucking goddamn house payment. And because it's a freaking mobile home, a trailer, banks don't give out regular mortgages. The only way that they, according to the banks, that most banks actually won't even give you a mortgage, a loan, or whatever you want to call it, for a mobile home. You got to pay cash. Luckily, I was able to find one. But, like, it's just bullshit. And the main thing too is it's fucking city slickers fucking moving into the area, like, it's gonna be, it's gonna be so much fun and peace and quiet and blah 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 blah. And it's like, guys, we don't fucking want your kind out here. We come out here to fucking get out of the city, to get away from the fucking city and all the fucking drama and bullshit. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, fucking people just need to go the fuck away, stay the fuck away. I mean, like, I hate fucking technology. I really do. I hate how, what is it called? Progressive? I think that's the proper terminology. I don't fucking know, but I hate, I hate how everybody thinks it's good to fucking basically destroy shit. Like, how much, like, everybody wants to sit here and whine and complain, oh my god, children are starving, we need to feed the homeless. How the fuck are we going to feed the homeless when the same fucktards are building $500,000 fucking houses in the fucking country? You guys, it's like you guys just quite literally, you fuckers just destroyed, like, say 50 fucking acres of farmland to build your stupid fucking housing allotments or your shopping fucking center shit. And then you want to fucking turn around and blame farmers and all this, and all this other bullshit, whatever the hell you guys fucking do, about, oh, we got starving kids, we gotta feed the homeless, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you know what? If you fucktards wouldn't be trying to keep up with the Joneses and build $500,000 fucking mansions when quite literally a trailer would be just fine, like, You don't, like, seriously, you don't need a fucking goddamn Cadillac Escalade for your daily driver. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love I love fucking big vehicles. I mean, shit. $120 fills my fucking tank up in my truck and it only lasts me 3 days. But I'm not driving it on a daily basis. I haven't driven my truck in almost a month. Like I literally go out, I start it once a week, let it sit there and run, for probably maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then I turn it off. And then another week goes by and I'll do the same thing. Like, that's literally the most it's done in a month. Like, but you guys are fucking, like, daily driving these goddamn things, and I don't have an issue with that within reason. But, like, you soccer moms don't need to be doing that shit. Like, get a goddamn fucking minivan or something. Now, if you're a farmhand, oil rig, you're working a trade, some truckers, because I know a couple people that drive truck, they drive semi for a living. They have their own companies, so they have basically diesel trucks, and they have basically kind of set up like a parts, I guess basically a mobile mechanic deal. So this way, if one of their trucks breaks down, they can, regardless what they're doing, they can go and try to get the truck fixed. Whatever. Like, I get that. Like, if it's for, business purposes, whatever, great. But, if it's making you money, great. I don't have an issue with that. But just to go fucking pick up little Timmy from fucking school, take him to school and fucking pick him up every fucking day, like, no. You don't fucking need a goddamn big-ass truck. Don't need a goddamn Cadillac Escalade. Go get yourself a goddamn minivan. Hell, I got a fucking Ford Focus that I drive to do that shit with. I mean, seriously. And like... And as far as, like, I don't get it. Like, you bitch and complain about all this shit, and yet you're just a giant fucking hypocrite. Most of you fuckers are just giant hypocrites. And granted, most of the people on my freaking thing ain't even, probably are not even the people I'm bitching about or calling out. But it's like, you bitch about something that you could have fucking prevented, but no, you had to go and you had to destroy a fucking family farm that's probably generations old, and fucking basically destroy it because you're buying their fucking land to build your fucking $500,000 house. Like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Like, seriously. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Every property, I don't care, including my own house, including my own property that I have, that that I am living at right now. Every single fucking property, doesn't matter where or when, at one point in time or another, whether it was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 100, 1,000 years ago, whatever, at one point in time or another, that's what it was a farm field, a forest, or something. It was it was never Earth was created, this plot of land is going to have a house on it from day one. No, it was never like that. So, like, I understand shit happens, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't know, I guess just, I'm tired of the farm fields going away. You got two groups of people bitching and complaining that farmland needs to be cheaper and all this other crap. Okay, and it does. But at the same time, it's just, I just don't know anymore. Like, part of me just wants to go and fucking be. If it literally was not for my wife and kids, I would probably be homeless. Like, I'm just going to be blunt, honest about that. I'm just straight, blunt, fucking honest about that. Oh, wow, that's fucking huge. I didn't realize that was going to be that big. But, see, if I do that, then I'm not going to be able to have anything else. But if I do this, I can have... I can at least have that. But seriously, like... And yeah, I'm probably calling the fucking kettle black. I mean, I'm not fucking, this perfect fucking person. I'm sure I do some fucking hypocritical fucking things. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But I just I guess my biggest issue with everything, and it's not just how do you want to put it? How do you want to put it? Like, I just don't want to see farms disappear. Because the thing of it is, if the farms go away, everything goes away. I mean, it's not going to just be, truckers, if they shut down and trains shut down, everybody shuts down. Yeah, and for the most part, yeah, that is true. But the thing of it is, we can't keep doing this. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are just going to be like, can't keep doing what? I can't even figure out what the hell I'm looking for. There it is. Like, we can't keep doing this. And it's getting to the point where we're not going to have to worry about, like, the end of the world type shit. Like, people are saying, like the super volcanoes, all these volcanoes going off and whatnot. Like, we're literally not going to have to worry about any of that shit. Just so you guys are aware. Because if we don't change how we're doing shit now, we're not, like, in 100 years, there's not going to be a goddamn thing on the face of this planet that we can do in 100 fucking years. Just going to throw that out there, like, right now. There's not. There's literally nothing that we're going to be able to do. I'm not against the pipeline. I've got family that work in the pipeline. So before everybody starts coming at me, oh, I must be against the pipeline, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm not against the fucking pipeline. Not at all. Okay? I've got family that work the pipe, have worked and do work in the pipeline industry. Not against it. All I'm saying is we need to stop building fucking houses. We need to stop destroying farms and building just to build shopping centers. For what? What the fuck does any of that shit gain? Like, you're telling me, like I keep applying places, and nobody wants to hire me. So don't sit there and be like, oh, for the jobs, for the jobs. No. It ain't got shit to do with fucking jobs. Because I just found a thing today that apparently McDonald's has a fully automated fucking fast food joint, business, location, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in freaking like Fort Worth, Texas or some shit. So don't come at me saying, oh, we need jobs. Because listen here, if it was about the jobs, then why the fuck are businesses trying to become, automated? Explain that one. Why is everything going robotic if it was about creating jobs and shit like that? It has nothing to do with fucking jobs. It's because people are selfish and they just want. Honestly, if it was up to me, and it would literally would not possibly throw my ass in fucking federal prison, I would be collecting rainwater. I would be doing like all this shit. Living off the land, collecting rainwater. Whatever else. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do this. Because I'm gonna end up doing it anyways. Like, I have no problem hunting. I have no problem fishing. Like, I don't have a problem, like, living off the land, growing my own food. I do that now. I really do. Like, I grow my own fruits, vegetables, whatever you want to call it. I have my own garden every single fucking year. Like, I try to get out and hunt and everything. And see, that's the other problem too, is you start getting rid of all these farm fields. Next is going to be the woods. And even if you buy a farm field and it has a few acres of fucking woods, you're not going to let me come on that that farmer probably let me come hunt on that property, but now that you bought it, you're not going to let me. I actually don't look too bad. So there it is. Like, literally, like, there it is. Like, not only is people losing their livelihood by these farms going under, but people are losing their way of life as hunters, as outdoorsmen, and things like that. And, like, it just seems like people just don't care. And I just don't understand how everybody wants to sit here and say that they say we need to care about one another and all this crap, but yet nobody wants to do it. Like, and then when people start turning their backs on each other, then out of nowhere, then they're the bad guy, when it's society that made them that way. Like, not everybody wants shopping centers. Not everybody wants $500,000 houses, and that's perfectly fine. That doesn't mean they're a lesser of a person than somebody who does want that stuff. Like, I don't look at anybody any different just because of the vehicles they drive or the house they live in. I mean, yeah, I can probably do most of the stuff myself if need be, but, if we don't fix this shit soon, there ain't gonna be a fucking country worth fucking even fighting for. The government's fucking us on one end, progressive society's fucking us on the other end. And then you got people like me caught in the middle because all we want to do is just do our own thing and live in peace and live the way we want to live. And we can't even fucking do that. Can't even fucking do that. Can't even and be happy with very little. and can't even fucking grow your own food and raise your own animals and butcher your own animals. You can't even basically do what you want to do to feed your family without the government interference and PETA and all these other stupid fucking groups that think they're trying to save the fucking world. Like, all I want to do is I just want to go hunt and fish and raise some fucking animals and raise some fucking crops and feed my family and just live the absolute most simplest lifestyle I humanly possibly can in fucking 2022. Well, I guess you can say 2023. And having fucking housing developments and all this shit pop up literally right across the road. Because I will literally be able to stand on my front porch and watch this shit happen. And it just absolutely fucking pisses me off. Like, and I don't know, this shit just shouldn't be happening. Shouldn't be happening here. It shouldn't be happening in other states. It shouldn't be happening at all across the fucking world. But it is. And unfortunately, I honestly just don't know how to stop it. Because trust me, if I knew how, I would definitely be trying to do something. But I don't know how to stop it. You can't stop private sales. Especially outside city limits. I mean, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, that's just the realization of it. The world as we know it is dying, if it ain't dead already. The damn thing is on fucking life support. And it has been for some time. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I have a wife and kid, I could honestly tell you right now that I would probably just pack my guns up in my fishing equipment, etc. Just the bare fucking minimum shit. And I would just walk away from everything and just disappear. Go into the woods and never come out. Now, obviously, you know, eventually I'll run out of ammo, but I got bow and arrows. If the fucking Indians can make them hundreds of years ago, I'm pretty sure that I can make my own as well. So, but I guess that's enough ranting and raving for this video. I guess we did get a few things accomplished. Almost got this field done, which I'll finish this field off video. I definitely will not make you guys sit through that. And I guess we also kind of extended the yard. I guess got to get the augers for the silo, which don't really have to do now. But we've got our cattle building. And we've got our little pig shed. The reason I went with this one is just because, as far as myself, this would probably be close to something that I would most likely build in real life on my own property to have for pigs if I was to ever raise pigs. I have shown pigs when I was in 4-H and FFA, so I mean I showed goats, I showed pigs. So, I mean, this is just something that I would probably have myself. Can't remember how many it holds. It holds 43. It holds 43. So, I am not going to buy any because I am actually probably going to try and find some more silos or whatever to sell. And then I'm going to buy a truck and trailer and basically just kind of haul everything in myself. So that's why I have not bought any animals. And then obviously this will be the beef for the beef cattle. So, and you know what? We're going to see if we can make some money with the beef cattle. I'm going to buy the babies, which are $300 a piece, and we will kind of just go from there and see if we can make any money with these. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys hearing me out and listening to me rant and rave. So, I hope you guys all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.